this year on Jason Tatum to win the finals? Scale it 1 through 10.
11.
Whew.
I think a lot of pressure's on. Boston. It's been 15 years since Boston won a chip.
Yep.
It's been a long time. So
Long time.
2008, like when KG, Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, Rajon Rondo, to think that those names were still together on the Boston, like that's how long it's been.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing is I did a lot of stats on this. Jason Tatum was drafted in 2017, so he played the 2018 season and up, and so his rookie year, they were second in the East, 55-27. They went to the Eastern Conference Finals and lost 4-3. Then they finished fourth in 2019. They were 49-33. They made it to the second round, went and lost 4-1. Then we got the third year, which is the bubble. I'm gonna throw that out there ahead of time. It was the bubble. But they were finished third in the East, 48-24. They went to the third round again, 4-2 against Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Then in 2021, they finished seventh in the East. It was like their worst year. They went 36-36. It was a bad year. So like that was the worst they did. They still made the playoffs with 36 wins. They got knocked out in the first round 4-1. Then the 2022 season, they went to the finals. They lost 4-2. And then 2023, they went 57-25. Like they played incredible throughout the season. Went to the third round of the playoffs and they got knocked out 4-3. Went to Game 7. They're constantly in contention. Like I mean, top 3,
Yeah.
top 4 in the East every year besides one. Like you've been good. You got the regular season experience. He balls out in the playoffs. He's like third youngest, like under 27 or 28 points. He's balling out. They look really good. Porzingis gets hurting, don't get me wrong, but I think it's super, like there's a lot of pressure on Tatum over this. Like he's got to get a chip this year, and I think if he's going to get it, this is the year to do it. I think if you get Porzingis back, and the way it's looking in the West, there's a good chance you're playing a real young team, and I think that's going to be the benefit to get them over, hopefully. But yeah, Jason Tatum's got to get a ring. Boston don't like going too long without a chip.
Mm.
This is their like second biggest drought ever. The other time was like 86 before that. So before the 2008, the last time they won was 86. It's a big jump. So
Man.
like you got to get that taken care of. Like a chip is super important in Boston. You got to get it done. So I don't know what they're gonna do if they don't. But he's got to get a chip this year, next year at least, or there's going to be talks. That's all I'm going to say.
Ooh, a little spicy there.
I'm just saying, like, if you got a guy for so long and nothing's like getting done, you got to look at it. They've already took away pieces that he was friends with along the way of this journey. So how much longer before they can't get it done that they look like maybe we should start looking for someone else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm in total agreement with you right here on this. I believe that Jason Tatum, the scale rating right here should be turned up to an 11. He should be feeling the pressure on this one to get the job done finally in Boston. He's got all the tools around him to succeed and finally win a championship. I mean, Kristaps Porzingis being hurt is definitely going to damper their expectations in round 2, but it should not prohibit them from advancing to round 3, in my opinion. And by then, if they reach the Eastern Conference Finals, they should have him back. So Jason Tatum has got to bring a championship back to Boston because, like you mentioned, they've made Eastern Conference Finals so many years, but they've constantly got knocked out. And they have great seasons during the regular season, but when it comes to playoff time, they fail almost every single year to make it to the championship. Besides the one year they made it to the Warriors, and they lost in 6 games. But you didn't get the job done.
That year, so
Yeah, exactly. But Jason Tatum, man, you have the pressure. You like you mentioned, they have the easiest path to get to the finals this year. I mean, they literally have the Cavs up. They're 1-0 on the Cavs right now. And if they beat them, they'll play the winner of the Pacers and the Knicks. That's your path to get to the finals, Jason Tatum. And you best believe the Celtics are the favorites out of the East to play. And like another point you mentioned, I love the young teams in the West. They're great right now. Wolves, Thunder, but they lack experience. That's something that the Celtics have to offer on the table right now. So if you would like to see maybe the Celtics play a young Thunder squad or a Wolves squad because they might take advantage of that inexperience.
I'm gonna be real. If I'm Boston, I would much rather play the Pacers than play the Knicks next series.
Oh, 100%. I mean, the Pacers have a great young team. Don't get it twisted. They play at such a high pace, but their defense is atrocious. And the Knicks, Jalen Brunson has been balling. He has 4 straight 40-point games, and that Knicks team is looking legit. So I would rather play the Pacers.
Man, I'm becoming a big Brunson fan. I'm not gonna lie. Like he is impressing me so much.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely a stud. And looking back on that contract, a lot of people were saying, "Oh, why'd they give him that much money?" But looking back on it now, it was worth every penny to be a New York Knick. And honestly, if the Knicks play the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals, that's going to be a sight to see
I
because
hope
you
it
know
happens.
the New York media is going to be popping because they have not made it that far in years, decades.
No, it's been a long time. Ewing kind of days.
Yeah. But let us know, everybody, down below, how much pressure is on Jason Tatum? Scale it 1 through 10.